Hey everybody, I'm Margie Remers Davis with Fast and Easy QBO, and we got a major shock today. The whole world of pro advisors who are getting their certification training, looking into getting their certification training, in the middle of getting their certification training, logged in today and discovered that the training center here, let me get my full face, that the whole training portal completely changed, and everyone was lost and not knowing where things were. So I thought I would just take a couple of minutes to show you this new training portal that they just released today, and see if we can work our way around it. All right, so when you first log in, just as before, you're going to go to ProAdvisor and then Training. And then, dun, 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 the wait is over. The new portal is live. So this is really interesting because they're assuming that we were waiting for this. Like, they told us that it was going to happen and that we were on the edge of our seat. But in fact, I never heard any mention that this was coming at all. So they did last year introduce this personalized path thing, and so I thought maybe everyone would get that. At first, it was just for brand new QBOA accounts, and I thought perhaps that they would give us this, but I did not expect this overhaul of the training center. So the first question I want to answer for those of you who are wanting to take the certification test is where to find the test. The certification test is now located under this area called Certification Hub. So when you click that, you're going to see for the QuickBooks Online Certification Prep, that is your first base level certification. There are three sections. So first is the self-paced training. I'll show you that in a minute. You can get a personalized training path. I'll talk about that in a minute too. So you would do the self-paced training, and then they have this certification prep. If I open this up, there is some information about how to get certified, what the topics are that are covered in the exam, and then some sample exam questions. I did take a look briefly at the sample questions today, and I'm not entirely convinced that they're going to be helpful for you to actually take the test. Someday I'm going to actually dive into these sample questions, and maybe I'll do another video about them, and maybe we'll go over them together. I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, that is, I don't know that it's going to be super helpful, but hey, take it. Always good to test yourself and see how much you know. And then the final section down here is where you take the exam. So you just open this up and then you click Take Exam. And once you hit Take Exam, then it opens up in the same way that you're used to, which is those 5 training sections. So if you have already started, since they released the new thing to the new test 2 weeks ago, if you've already started that and say you did sections 1 and 2 and you hadn't done section 3, you can go in here and click Take Exam, and you'll be able to pick up right where you left off at section 3. So anyway, that is it. Now, once you start the exam, so I'm going to back up a little bit on what I just said. Once you start the exam, all you can do is take the exam. This is really important. This part right here, this certification prep, goes away and you cannot access it again. It's gone. It's gone. Once you start taking the test, then this certification prep is no more. So if you want to, copy all of this stuff down, or I don't know what you want to do, but this, I'm telling you, this section right here, the certification prep, will go away once you take the exam. And all you can do is keep taking the exam. So anyway, other than that, the exam, it hasn't changed. It's still 3 tries. You're still locked out after 60 days. All of that stuff has not changed. Once you have done your basic level certification, then these two will open up, the advanced certification and the payroll certification. Those will open up so that you can do the certification prep for you want. Now, I just want to be clear that this certification prep, this is not certification training. Okay, so this is not the learning QuickBooks Online in order to take the test. This is just, again, how to become certified in QuickBooks. So basically what the process is, a list of what the topics are so you can go back into their training and learn them. So this is not where you study for the exam. Okay, to study for the exam, you're going to go to the training library. And this is a huge difference from the last many years. And that is that the basic and advanced is now one training. Okay, so it used to be that they had a product training that was your basic level. You would study this basic level certification, and then you would go take the basic level test. And then you would have the advanced level certification, and then you would go take the advanced level certification test. No more. So now all of that training, that basic level QBO training, the basic and advanced level is all together in this one training. Huge difference. So if I go into these different modules, you will notice now that it's separated by beginner skills and intermediate skills. And then some of them, I'm going to go back to right here, and I'm going to go into sales and customers. Sales and customers has all three: beginner, intermediate, and advanced skills. So if you're taking the test and you're trying to find, answers, you've got a lot more to dig through to be able to find what you're looking for the test. Okay, so that is the training library. They basically have the product training, which is these three: QuickBooks Online Payroll, and QuickBooks Time. There are three products that they're training you on. Then they have this foundation skills, which is basic bookkeeping principles, then payroll fundamentals. This payroll fundamentals is still something you have to study in order to take the payroll test. And then they have the advisory courses there lumped together. Okay, so that's quite a bit different than it was before. And then finally, just to talk briefly about this personalized path. So like I said, they did have this for brand new QBOA users. Anybody who opened their account in the last, 6 or 9 months, they already had this. It was called My Training Path. And what happens is you go in here and then they ask you a bunch of questions about your skill level. How much, what products do you need to learn? Here, well, let's just go through it and see. So we'll just say we need to learn QuickBooks Online. And then it will say, I'd like to learn the basic features. I'd like to take the QuickBooks Online certification pathway. So maybe you want to do that. I'd like to choose the topics to learn about. Let's do the certification pathway. All right. And then it will say, I'm just going to load it all up. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so it's going to load us up and it's going to show me my recommendations. Okay, so it's going to pick out what things that I should study for that certification test. But again, it didn't ask me which level of test I'm studying for. And yeah, so I don't know. Can I change this? Let's go to see, continue your personalized path. Let's see what this says. Continue your personalized path. Oh, that's just going to make me scroll down. Okay. And then I can revisit the training. So I guess I could start over and redo that if I wanted to. So it basically says, what do you want to learn about? So again, if I wanted to do payroll time, but I noticed that it didn't say So when I clicked QuickBooks Online, it didn't say, so I'd like to take the QuickBooks Online certification pathway, but it doesn't say anything about advanced. So I don't know that it distinguishes. Let me click that again. There's intermediate skills, intermediate skills, intermediate skills. Yeah, so it's just the intermediate skills. So I don't know. Maybe if this account already had the basic training, then, or basic certification, then the training path would change and it would tell me what I need to study for advanced. I don't know. But anyway, so you could do it that way, or you could just go to the training library and click through and study everything. So yeah, that is the new training portal. And so I just wanted to show you that for those of you guys who are working on getting your certifications. Now, of course, the great thing about our Fast and Easy courses is they don't actually rely on the Intuit training. In my Fast and Easy QBO courses, I teach you everything that you need to know in order to pass the test. And I'm actually teaching you the information. I'm not just giving you the answers. I'm actually teaching you. And there's hands-on practice, exercises, quizzes, fun interactive activities, things that you can do to actually learn the material so you're not just reading. And you don't have to worry about going through that mess that is the Intuit training. So anyway, that is all I wanted to share for you guys. Let me just quick to see if there are any comments. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But I just wanted, we all were taken by surprise. We're all taken by surprise for that new ProAdvisor training portal. So go through, see what you think. Let me know. And if you have any questions, I'm certainly here to answer them. You guys have a great night. I'm going to say goodbye. This is Margie Remmers Davis with FastandEasyQBO.com, and I can't wait to hear your success story.